I'm making some fish. And all right, so I breaded my fish right with the flour and the fucking the stupid breadcrumbs that not I like the Italian ones, so this is just the stupid ass golden ones. But anyway, so I breaded my fish and I thought let's put the flour away. But I'm going to show you a nice little recipe. But anyway, so what happened was I have my flour on the counter, right? This is I'm going to show you my ghost up reel and shit like that. So I have my flour on the counter. Now I'm making these awesome seasoned French fries, which I will post the recipe to. So I took a cup of flour, okay, and I'm gonna put the flour back in the refrigerator because if you leave it up in the cabinet, I believe they're called boll weevils, but something gets in my flour, little bugs. It's disgusting. So I have to keep everything in the fridge that, like pancake mix. I know, right? You'd be like, what? Yeah, no, I'm serious. Here's Chris's pancake mix. Gotta have it in here. I got a couple boxes of it. Yeah, you probably wonder, why do you keep pancake mix? Yeah. Why do I keep it in the fridge? Because it gets little bugs. So let's scratch that. Forget about that. Now, so anyway, I measured out my flour and I thought, hello. Hold on. So I thought, well, here's the flour. I'm gonna put it in the bag, because I tie it in a bag, and then I'm gonna put it in a baggie, right? I usually have it in just like a gallon bag. So what I did was I wrote flour and the date that I opened it, which is today. Is it five? It says 5:21. I don't have my watch on because I'm breading things and it would get disgusting. So I'm guessing that it's 2021. And if you're around later, we'll do this. We'll put advantage on all my damn cats. That ought to be fun. Here we are, la la la. Yep. Um, at the beach, my cats don't go out, so you would normally think, well, why do you flea treat them? Because at the beach, there are these things, these lovely little, I call them, they're kind of like vehicles because they attach to you. Even if you don't have a pet, they're called sand fleas. They attach to you at the beach basically and come home and make your life a disaster. So anyway, back to the flour. To why I wanted to show you this video. So I wrote flour on the bag, okay? And when I did, I opened my drawer. We're gonna show you exactly what happened. I opened my drawer and I took out my Sharpie. I went to put my Sharpie back in the drawer and check this out. So I wrote on my bag flour, right? And I got my Sharpie out of the drawer. I pulled the drawer. I go to shut my drawer, and you can see that the glue is basically I can't shut the drawer. The glue is normally laying down in the drawer, and I pulled out my marker, and then I normally would put the thing away, but I go to put my stuff away, and it's like, oh, the ghost just says, I'm gonna fuck with you some more. So I don't know who you guys are that are trolling me or watching my shit and not saying a fucking word. uh, there's a way I can go down my subscribers and unsubscribe everybody or block you. And one of these days I might do that because I'm tired of people watching my shit and not commenting. It's like, what the fuck? You're just gonna sit there like a spy and be like, what's happening with Chris? You know, um, I wish there was a way, like on Facebook, to say what the viewers were, what the viewers' names. Hold on, I gotta hold up. I have my quilting stuff out. I decided I was gonna make some food. I've got a friend here, so I was, I realized I'm gonna make some food. I'm not gonna sit here and just, chill out. I was gonna chill out, and then I thought I'll make some fried haddock, and maybe I'll do terracottas because I did not do them on Tuesday because I'm an asshole like that. But now I'm gonna put my flour back, and I'm gonna show you one of the awesomest recipes. So while my what you call it, while my oil is heating up to get my fish ready, I can't comment all the time. At times I'm not given a choice. Yeah, you're cool. You message me and talk to me. You sent me a little Mother's Day thing. A little naked guy doing a helicopter. That was fucking amazing, actually. Nakedness. Or maybe it wasn't you because it was a different Denise. It was Denise Hoyne, or I think it was, not you. Who I don't know who just messaged me because the comments go way fast. But let me show you. My heat right now is on. What does it say? 275. I got food in my teeth. I know, right? But anyway, I'm gonna show you the best fucking recipe. Hey, what's up, Michelle? I was gonna say hi in a minute. I was watching Gabby perform on American Idol. I'm kind of glad I don't have TV to watch stuff anymore. Don't delete me. I enjoy your videos. I just hate it when I see people watching them and then they're like, nobody's there. Anyway, follow me if you want a good recipe. Get a little notepad and write this shit down because it could take me forever to do this. But here's what we do, okay? These are basically battered French fries, and it's so fucking simple and easy. You take a cup of flour, and it's in the bowl, a very small bowl, just a cereal bowl. Love you, Stephanie. What's going on? Hey, Michelle. Write this down, ladies. So a cup of flour, all right? A cup of flour. Cheers. Cheers, Stephanie. Cheers, Michelle. So take a cup of flour, put it in a bowl. 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. We're gonna get. Whoa! Did you just hear that? That just panged my oil. So 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. I have to go down the list the right way, or I'll fuck it all up. But yeah, you can't use this. Hold on, ladies. So write down this recipe. A teaspoon of garlic salt, right? Why does that seem like it's small? Oh, it's gonna have to work. Okay, teaspoon of garlic salt. Um, Dollar Tree garbage. Hopefully there's no bugs in it. Because I hate it when you don't. What are you making? I'm making fried haddock with not beer battered, but they're basically like a beer batter. Battered French fries. And these French fries, they're mouth watering, they're fucking delicious. And write this recipe down. A cup of flour, and a teaspoon of garlic salt, which is here. There you go, bye bye. And then a teaspoon of onion salt, which we've got right here. La la lee la, ladies. Yeah, wait till you see these French fries. They're so easy, and it's just amazing. They're so fucking easy. The hardest part is just basically putting them in one by one, kind of separating them. So we've got a teaspoon of garlic salt, and I'm anal retentive, so I gotta make sure there's no lumps. So a teaspoon of onion salt. Damn, they sound good. I'm telling you, you don't need no salt and pepper. This this recipe is precise and strategic. You're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, what the hell? Okay, a teaspoon of garlic salt, a teaspoon of onion salt, and a teaspoon of just plain salt. And you know, I had high blood pressure once, and my ex-wife tried to pull one over on me. Look what she bought. She bought this stuff, Salt Sense, right? It's actual real salt, less sodium, but all the taste. That's bullshit. Don't try to pull that on somebody. You know, salt is salt. Remember when McDonald's had the best French fries on the planet, and then they changed the oil? Don't go fucking with something that works. You know what I mean? Don't go fucking with. So anyway, a teaspoon of normal salt. You can get the salt, the Morton with the lady on it or whatever. But yeah, uh, I don't know. Just get normal fucking salt. Don't buy any low fat fucking low sodium crap. And fire it up. I'm talking. I mean, fill it up. Don't be shy. Bam, bam. I'm fucking emerald right now. Add a little bit. You know, just because I love fucking salt. Here we are. Wendy's fries are better. Yes, Wendy's fries are more crispier. And there was a time when McDonald's fries actually got soggy. Now they don't, which is creepy. Now they dry the fuck out. You eat it and you break a tooth. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, so a teaspoon of salt. This recipe is so fucking easy. You're gonna be like, Chris, I need to make these tonight. So a teaspoon of paprika. There we go, ladies. La la lila. Laughing my ass off. Whoa, there we are. All right, paprika. Gotta love your paprika, right? All right, and so the only other thing that we need for this ingredient for these damn fries, we got the salt, we got the garlic, we got flour, garlic salt, onion salt, salt, and paprika. A teaspoon of all those things, a cup of fucking flour, And this is it. This is all we need. A half of a motherfucking cup of water, and our batter is ready, bitches. We are golden. This is so fucking easy. I could do this in my sleep. So, all right, and here we are. I want to make sure I don't make too many things dirty. I hate washing dishes, but anyway. So this is what we do. We've got the stuff right. Kind of mix it up so it's not all one big glob. So fucking simple, simple dimple. And you know me, I'm simple dimple. If it's quick and easy, I'm down. So, you kinda like you gotta fuck it up a little bit. You gotta mix it up a little bit. That's it. I'm gonna take my sexy recipes and get out of here. Hold on, ladies. Ah! Alright. So I got a friend on the way. My oil is at 300. Excuse me, and I'm horrible. You're gonna deep fry it. I am gonna deep fry it because I love deep frying everything. So what we do is we use basically a half of a cup of water, and you gotta have it the right consistency. So we're just gonna put in water, 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 la 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 la. Put it in there so it's like so it's so you can dunk your fry in it and have a little consistency. You don't want it watery, so you want it to be like, I can't say sexual, but you want it to be like it's a batter, not thick thick. Though if it gets too thick, you just add more water because it's so friggin' easy. So here I am. I'm making a mess. Let's see if I can do this with two hands. So that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. I'm definitely gonna try this for my family. It makes a lot. They say you're supposed to use 2.5 pounds of potatoes. I don't, and they also say you're supposed to use russet potatoes. I actually like the white or the yellow potatoes. Sometimes I like the little new potatoes, the little purple ones, but you gotta make it so it's a little bit thicker than that. But if you add too much, then you're going over and you're gonna need more flour. But it's all right. So when you get to this point, just add a little bit of water here by here, like little by little, and then make sure you don't have any giant lumps. And by the way, your potatoes are gonna be wet if you wash them off before you cut them. So that's another thing to keep in mind. You kind of want your batter lumpy. Not really lumpy, but you want it to be a little consistent. You don't want it to be like crap. So this is almost perfect. Uh, let's see. I might add a dot more of water. Make sure you don't have any of these little lumps, because that's no fun if you get a lump full of paprika or some crap. You'd be like, I'm on fire. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna add any more water because of the potatoes. I'm gonna wash them off right now, and this is so simple. This is so simple and easy. You're gonna be like, Chris, I can't believe it. Where are those? Where is that French fry recipe been all my life? So, potato. I'm down. I'm down, down, down. Bringing my cutting board over here, and so yeah, this is not right. This is something's wrong with this potato. All right, at least I got half a potato here. Doesn't look like anything tragic. I like to leave the skin on. I think it's good for you. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think the skin helps you poop. Do you think the skin helps you poop a little? People say crazy shit, like oatmeal's good for you and this does this, but I don't really know what's what. All I know is it tastes good. You need to make hush puppies. What is a hush puppy? I've honestly never had one in my life. I don't know what a hush puppy is. Please educate me, please. So my French fries, they're always awkward. They're not ever gonna come out perfect, but whatever. It's the thought that counts, right? So if you guys are out there, I think you should be tipping it. I mean, Monday's tomorrow. You probably have a busy week working or whatnot. So anyway, if you're cutting your potato, when you see any kind of little grossness up there, chop it off. But I don't scrub my potatoes. I probably should, since I did buy a brush, but sometimes you just get fucking lazy. You know, you're just like, fuck it. I'm tired. I'm lucky I can eat. Fuck this shit. All right. So I like my potatoes like this, like little wafer kind of things, but you gotta leave the outside on. The outside is half the fun, right? I swear, I think my mom told me when I was little that you know, the skin of the potato helps you poop or some shit like that. You probably brainwashed your children the same way. It's kind of like a fried fritter, but it's made of cornmeal and onion. Holy hell! If you got a good recipe, send it to me. I need it. So I cut up an onion, and I mean not an onion. Now you sidetracking me. Cornmeal, milk, onions, and sweet corn kernels. If you mix it till you have a thick batter, then you spoon it into oil. I got cornmeal down here. To be honest with you, oh no, maybe that's cornstarch. Corn, what is cornmeal a different thing? This is cooking with Chris. This is how, as stupid as it gets. Wait a minute. Oh, it is cornmeal. Yeah, cornstarch is the white stuff. I got some cornmeal. Look at it. Cornmeal, milk, onions, and sweet corn. I got some corn. I got some cornmeal. I might do that. I got a brand new thing of grits down there. It ain't happening in my house. You want to see? Look at this. I got married, right? And my ex-wife is from the south, so one day she goes, "I like my grits." Not in my mouth. Not That's not happening. Not in the dirty, dirty south. Wait! I don't want to miss what you write. Down south, they sell it in a bag. You just add onion and milk and water. I think I read it right. Um, you know what my next goal is? To make my own beef jerky. I've done it once before, but this time I want it to be sexual. So I got a recipe on the internet. Use self-rising cornmeal. I need to write this stuff down because I love food. You know how much I love food. I'm always on here making food. I don't know why I'm not 100,000 pounds, but yeah, I'm here making food. All right, so now I gotta. My sriracha sauce is in the way, ladies. I'm gonna have to. Okay, here we go. I know my hands just got washed with the potatoes and they're dried. So here we go. We're gonna. This is how it works. My oil only says it's on 300. Ah! But I'm going to tweak with it. So here we go. Here's one of my lovely French fries. All you do is take it in the batter, cover it. It might be a little bit battery, but it won't last long because once the water gets in there from the potato, so it's going to look like this. It's going to look like a beer battered crazy French fry from outer space. But wait till you try it. It is the perfect amount. You don't need to add any salt. You don't need to add anything. You're going to be like, this is fucking amazing. The shitty thing about this, though, is you got to do one by one by one. And if they stick, you're fucked. You make me hungry all the time. Batter, potatoes, and grease. Sinful. What? Well, yeah, my batter is coming along. It's amazing. It is, yeah. Sometimes if it's too much batter, you gotta scrape it off. But the shitty thing about this is you gotta do them one by one. You could put it in and here, let's try. You could put them in a bunch at a time and just kind of like scoop the batter on them and then take them out one by one. I guess that's a little bit easier. I'm autistic, so I like to do one fry at a time. Just one fry or I get spastic. So yeah, the shitty thing, I would say the shittiest thing about this is one by one by one by one. But whatever. So I don't know if you guys watched me earlier. I found my geocache in the woods today. I was way out in the woods. I was like where people probably drag bodies. I was that far in the woods. I was like on some abandoned train tracks that I thought was fun. And yeah, the point when you realize you cut one potato just way too thick. I seen that one. Yeah, I was there live. I was in the woods in a crazy thing, just geocaching. If you guys have kids that are like around the ages of 10, they would love geocaching. I love coleslaw. Yes, I do, but only from KFC. If it's like from a fish restaurant, not really like a local fish restaurant. It kind of sucks. And we do, trust me, we have our local crappy fish restaurants that don't know what they're doing. And they're just like making crap for us to eat. So let me move. Hold on. Hold up a second, ladies. I'm moving all my clingies. I make the bomb slaw. Well, then you need to come visit me and make some coleslaw. And I'll teach you how to clam. And we can go on the deep sea fishing boat. Um, you can parasail. So these cook really fast, and you kind of gotta make sure that they don't stick together. Learned from my mother-in-law years ago. Well, then that means you're married, which is no fun. When you're married, it's like when you're married after a while, and your husband gets under your skin. You give him the piece of fish that probably fell on the floor, right? Or you might want to clean the toilet with his toothbrush. You know, you get after a while when you're married and you're on the outs with your partner, you get vindictive, right? You're like, fuck you. I'm giving you the French fries that don't look amazing. At the beginning of a relationship, right? You give your partner the best looking whatever. I made this, here it is, and I made it. But then like towards the end, when you don't get along anymore, or don't feed him at all. Yeah, that's what it is. Just don't feed them. Fuck them. But the thing is then they get. Sometimes guys can whine worse than girls, and if he doesn't eat, oh well, fucking fuck. You won't hear the end of it. He'll be sitting on his recliner with the f bombs going, and you'll be like, I don't care. You gotta hold out your. You gotta hold out and be kind of mean. You know what I mean? Alright, so I have a giant pot here with oil, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in a second. I try to add as many as possible and kind of alternate and do kinds of crazy shit, but I'm going to need another potato. I'm flying to Mass on Wednesday. Seriously, I am 45 minutes from Boston. You should visit me because it's fun and it's beach weather, and yeah, Memorial Day is coming up, and yeah, it's gonna be fun, fun, fun. He gets to eat it. We don't. I know, right? I feel bad that I get to eat it in front of you guys, but nobody likes eating alone. I'll tell you that. I hate it. I hate it. If I didn't have company coming to eat, I'd be like, nah, I'm going to bed. There would be another like, oh, it's 9 o'clock. Let's go to bed. That would be a trip. Seriously, if you visit me, I mean anybody out there is honestly welcome to visit me. I love meeting new people, and I don't know. I think if somebody visited me, that'd be great because you can never have too many friends. Here's my thing, going crazy looking. So this is what it looks like from my end. Oh, wait a minute. All right, this is what it looks like. 9 o'clock at night, and they get battered, and they come out the shizzle. It's shizzle madizzle. They're very battered, and they look great and amazing and fantastic. And I always make my French fries first because I don't want the crumbs from the breadcrumbs ruining my French fries. You know what I mean? Like if I say I had company right now, I would make all my fries first because if I put in like a piece or two of fish, then it would have gross breadcrumbs on the fries, and I'm not up for that. Another little tip: if you're making fish, take this shit. If you skin your fish or whatever, take that out of the house immediately. If you leave that like the next day, your landlord's liable to write on the door and leave you. This is what happened. I had fish on a Friday. Landlord came in Monday. I was just sitting here myself, and I had fish, and I had it in a bag, but I tied it. I thought I tied it or whatever, good enough. But the landlord gives me a letter and says it smells like somebody dying in your place, and I was like, I just didn't take the trash out, so now I got to be aware. You know, when you live alone, you don't really pay attention to how things smell in your house. So I was like embarrassed. I'm like, seriously, I had a fish fry and I left the oil on the stove and Here's my fish, just in case you haven't seen it. That's my fish, all breaded and ready to go. And I don't know if I should try this sriracha. Sriracha! I guess it's good for everything, and I'm in the mood. I'm craving like hot things, but hold on. Sometimes it's hard to tell when your fries are. You get nose blind. Yeah, that's what it is. I wasn't paying attention to how my house smelled. I would just come out here, grab a drink, and go back in my bedroom. But you know what really is awesome? If you're ever in New England, pick up some of this shit from Market Basket. This stuff, if you can see the little white little flecks, that's all horseradish. And I even take some extra horseradish and mix that fucker in. And here we have a place, a seafood restaurant called Legal Seafood, and that's some cocktail sauce from them. Here's some tartar sauce, and yeah, hello Brenda. I do. That's a good analogy for that. Nose blind. I don't smell the shit and I'm like, what's going on? So it sucks when you know what sucks is when you're expecting someone to visit and you don't know if you're at that point yet again where they're gonna blow you off or not. So you're just sitting in like, okay, this could go either way. But did you know my friend? I had a neighbor when I was little. Not little. In my 20s, I had a neighbor, and two houses away, her mom had a pan like this, making chicken on the stove, chicken fingers, burned the whole house down. Yeah. One day I had two different deep fryers, one for fish and one for like just French fries. And one day I walked in my house and I thought it smells like fucking oil. So since that point, I thought I don't want to have a deep fryer because they smell. You know what I mean? Even if you empty out the shit. I mean, I'm sure once you empty the shit and then you put new oil in, it's great. But one day I walked in, I'm like, I need to throw this whole deep fryer away. I don't want to do the deep frying. For some reason, I think it's easier just doing it on the stove. It might take forever to get a French fry, but la la lee la, ladies, there it is. Welcome to my world. You know what I'm watching on back from the 80s? Remember the 80s? We used to have PlayStation. No, actually, we had Sega Genesis. I have my little PlayStation, Sony PlayStation 2 going right now, and look what I'm watching. Remember Usher? What happened to fucking Usher? He was cute back in the day. He had some fucking moves. He was like a little baby Michael Jackson. He had these leg moves. Crazy, crazy. Want to see what's on my other phone to listen to for music? Dun dun dun. I got YouTube Red. I thought, do I want to get YouTube Red $10 a month? Yeah, I do because then I can listen to the other. I can listen to music while I'm getting my shit done. So this is what I listen to. Cry Wolf. Can you fucking believe it? Um, I'm hooked on that guy. He's just fucking amazing. My French fries are so like they're in a state of they're cooking, but they're not cooking fast enough. And I'm so impatient. Uh oh. I'm gonna have to put my other French fries in here because they're starting to get dark, and that is not a good sign. They're changing colors, ladies. Here's my world. Welcome to my world. The batter. I have more potato to go. I hate the eyes. The eyes are just disgusting. I cut off every little thing that you see like that. The divots. Anything that looks like that. Yeah, that's gotta go. Sometimes you can pull those see that doesn't look that bad. But yeah, I don't mind the skin like that, but if it's anything worse, I get really creepy. Oh, here we are. I'm trying to mix this at the same time as record, and I'm not that intelligent. Dun 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 dun. So this is my world, and I'm having a fish fry. Can you believe it? I hate getting impatient. When you're waiting for somebody to like visit, you're like, "Where are you? Where are you?" You don't want to message them and tell them, "Hey, are you still gonna show?" Because then it makes you kind of look desperate. Hold on, I just